The craziest thing in the world is when you get a phone call to your store after you've ran somebody's background check, they've left the building, and the officer on the phone says, "Hey, you just ran an FBI background check on such and so. Are they still there?" And I say, "No, officer, they're not." And he said, "Good. Do not sell them a gun under all circumstances, no matter what. Are they still there?" "No, they are not here." "Good. Well, we're coming down to get some information on this person. We're looking for them." As a licensed firearms dealer, contrary to popular belief, there are people that I do not sell guns to. My goal and my mission is not to sell any and everybody a gun. On the opposite end of the spectrum, my goal and my job is to identify the people that may not need to have a firearm, the type of people that may not have what it takes in regards to the responsibilities that come along with wielding a firearm, those that are extremely insecure or unsure about being able to utilize a firearm in a self-defense act. You see, as a firearms dealer, what people don't always see and understand is that on the opposite end of the spectrum, you deal with the ATF. In regards also that extends out to having to deal with the FBI. That also extends out to having to deal with your local law enforcement. And through this chain of command, this branch that is all kind of interconnected and weaving together through a series of phone calls because of a background check, the craziest thing in the world is when you get a phone call to your store after you've ran somebody's background check, they've left the building, and the officer on the phone says, "Hey, you just ran an FBI background check on such and so. Are they still there?" And I say, "No, officer, they're not." And he said, "Good. Do not sell them a gun under all circumstances, no matter what. Are they still there?" "No, they are not here." "Good. Well, we're coming down to get some information on this person. We're looking for them." Craziest thing in the world. They're not supposed to have a gun. But with that being said and done also, there's another type of person that I will not sell a gun to as a firearms dealer. The obvious is your criminals, your ones who can't pass background checks, your straw purchases, and so on and so forth. Anything that looks fishy or illegal, or somebody trying to purchase a firearm for somebody that they shouldn't be purchasing it for. When you pick up and you see these things beginning to transpire, you have to shut it down immediately. Because you're governed by the federal government, you're governed by the FBI, you're governed by these agencies, the ATF, and so on and so forth. So apart from the obvious people you don't sell a gun to, there is a segment of people that over the course of time I don't sell a gun to. If you came into my store and I could take you into my back office, you'd see a stack and a pile of 4473s. This stack and this pile of 4473s aren't the ones that we've committed a sale on. These are the 4473 forms of people that have either been denied or backed out of a sale altogether after filling out their 4473. This happens because through the process of a person curiously coming into a store, not understanding if they do or don't want to purchase a firearm, when a person comes in, they have an automatic notion in their mind about what it looks like to have and utilize a firearm. And when this person comes in, first thing first, you have the conversation with this person about the realities of using this firearm in a self-defense situation. How that is going to look, how that is going to turn out, how that is going to transpire legally. Having to fight in the court system for your life for a year or more, as it could turn out to be that way. How does that look? Are they willing to deal with the fact that you've taken a life and now you have to live with that blood on your hands, be it be right or wrong? Are you the type of person that can live with making a decision like that? When a person comes in and we have the conversation with this person about the realities of having to see this person's eyes and face in your mind every day after using that firearm, hopefully in regards of protecting yourself or your family, can you live with that? Truth be told, there's some people that just cannot live with that no matter what. And that's okay. That's called being human. There's some people that say, you know what? I was in the middle of filling out this application to purchase and I want to wait a minute. I'm not quite sure. I'm not mentally there yet. And I completely understand that. There's some people that'll begin to commit down this process and commit down this road, but when they get into the legalities and things, they have a brief moment of sobriety and they realize that this might not be for me. So what do? They go the alternative route. These are the people that'll pick up tasers, the people that'll definitely bump up on their security at home, the people that are still unsure about the responsibilities and if they have what it takes to wield this gun and utilize it one day. They sometimes back away, and that's okay. So when those people are confronted and you're confronted with those type of people and they're in the air about making decisions, don't always see it a positive thing to push them into a sale or push them into a firearm or highly root for them to get into one, because I promise you, if you're honest with them and you can walk through that process with them, when the time is right, they will purchase. But if the time is not right then, they only put themselves in harm's way, because that firearm could be used against them instead of them using it on a threat. Consider that.